love it when Armando rim runs and get that deep ceiling position. It doesn't allow the defense to double team. He can just go straight up, and that was a great play from Armando to get that position. It's all from running, too.
He caught it almost underneath the rim and was able to get his body positioned for the easy hook shot. James on the drive against Cadeau, can't finish. Rebound slapped out of the hands of Bacot, back to James, and then Huntley Hatfield able to tip it in after James missed again. So Huntley Hatfield staying active on the glass, earns the tip in, and it's 4-4.
That's what we talked about. You got to finish those possessions with rebounds. It's going to be such an important part. It was really good defense from Cormac right there. Just got to close out with the rebounds.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Ingram goes one-on-one against Jovanovic, spins into the paint and hooks it in for his first basket, so 6-4. Carolina on top by 2. Louisville pitching it around the perimeter. Ends up to a corner 3. Missed by Jovanovic. Bacot, the uncontested rebound. Here comes Carolina the other way. R.J. Davis to a trailing Bacot, top of the key. Pitches it over to Cormac Ryan. Catch and shoot 3. Count it from the right sideline.
That was a great shot from Cormac to get in that position. Just right in rhythm. Just knocks it down. Great shot from him.
Boy, Tyler was right about the pace of this game. Quickly moving up and down the floor as it's 9-4. Carolina on top. Louisville now slowing it down in the half court. Huntley Hatfield, top of the key, inside the arc, over to James on the right. Drives to the free throw line, cut off by Cadeau, out to Huntley Hatfield. His 3 is woefully short and bounces out of bounds to Carolina.
You might as well turn the shot clock off for this one. These guys are getting shots up early and quick, and there's a lot of running. I like the pace. This is a fun game to watch.
Early sub for Louisville, Trey White, USC transfer. Good player, averaging better than 12 points per game, has checked in for Jovanovic. Heels up 9-4 with the basketball. Bacot between the circles. Over on the left wing to R.J. Davis. Now on the baseline, passes to Ingram. Backing in against James. Ingram, 1 dribble, 2. Goes into the middle of the paint. His hook shot off the mark. Bacot boxed out by Huntley Hatfield. Louisville ends up heading the other way. Sky Clark on the right, stops on the wing in the front court. Crossover, gets deep, and a foul called on Bacot as he had rotated over and bumped Clark on the drive. First foul on Bacot, second on Carolina. So there have only been 2 fouls called in the game, one on Ingram and one on Bacot. It's another sub, Caleb Glenn, a 6'6 freshman from Louisville, will check in. He'll replace Huntley Hatfield, who gave the Cardinals some good minutes early with a couple of rebounds and a bucket. 16:05 to go first half. Heels up early, 9-4. Inbounds goes to James in the paint. He'll send it out for a three-pointer, no good. Missed by, it was White, and then the rebound knocked out of bounds by Louisville. So Carolina's going to have the basketball after the under 16-minute timeout. It has been up and down. Tar Heels 9, Louisville 4, 15:58 to go first half in the Smith Center. Heels with an early 5-point advantage from Learfield.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with UNC, NC State, Duke, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Up and down game so far. Carolina leads Louisville 9-4, and the Heels will have the basketball when action resumes. 15:58 to go first half in the Smith Center. And Carolina basketball brought to you in part by Harris Teeter. for every assist. Harris Teeter's assisting you with groceries this basketball season. Each week, one winner will receive free groceries for every assist. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four grocery assist page to enter today. Carolina already 3 assists on its 4 made field goals. And we're also brought to you in part by Fairfield by Marriott, part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Tyler, already 4 points for Bacot, 3 for Ryan, 2 for Ingram. Heels up 9-4 early on.
Yeah, they've got 6 points in the paint, and I think that's in particular really important, especially the way that Armando is running the court. I think anytime he gets that deep ceiling position inside the paint where it doesn't allow the defense to collapse and double team him, and he can go straight up and score, I think that's where he's at his best, and especially when he rim runs and gets that dunk that he got, I think it's going to make teams very difficult to guard him when he does, when he runs and gets ceiling position like that.
Bacot checks out. Jalen Withers, the former Louisville Cardinal, is in for the first time. Louisville showing some zone press in the backcourt, but Carolina breaks it with just a couple passes, so the Cardinals fall back into their half-court man-to-man. Withers hands off to Cadeau on the perimeter. 9-4 Carolina. Cormac Ryan, clean look for 3. That one's good, too. Cormac, 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
That's a great sign for Cormac. He's been a little sporadic, but he's knocked down both those shots. He was wide open. Great 3 from him.
Heels up 12-4. Another new Cardinal is in. Tyler Johnson, a freshman guard, checks in for the first time, but it's Sky Clark. Boy, nice dribbling to get by Davis, but he can't finish at the rim. Actually hit the bottom of the backboard on his layup attempt. Carolina the other way with a 12-4 lead. Get it in the post on the left block to Ingram.
That was great help side from Jalen, too, to come over there and contest that shot. Good for him.
Ingram out to Davis. Feet set. Count that. Straight on triple. Timeout Louisville.
Louisville didn't like that possession. Wide open shot for the best three-point shooter in the ACC, and R.J. Davis. You can't give him wide open looks or you're going to pay.
Yeah, he's shooting now 41%. He's up to 46% in the last 10 games from behind the arc. Yeah, it was a wide open look straight on, and he knocked it home for his first bucket. So Louisville's taking the timeout at the 15:03 mark. Heels up 15-4. That pass was by Ingram out of the post. He already has 3 assists early in the game. He has 3 of Carolina's 5. And Tyler, he is a good passer for his size. A guy who's listed at 6'7". He can really move the basketball.
He's done everything for this team. And you can tell he's one of those guys that can play about every position on the court. And that's what's been so great about Harrison is you give him, when you play with him, you have different options and different lineups. But also with that quick timeout that Kenny Payne just took right there, you could see it was a point of emphasis to not let RJ get any open looks. And you could tell right away how frustrated he was when RJ was wide open at the top of the key.
So this is now a 13-2 run for Carolina, including scoring the last 11. It is the 11th time in now 17 games that Carolina's had a run of at least 10-0. And they've spurted out to this 11-0 run that has them up 11, 15-4. As the Cardinals working, Seth Trimble has checked in for the first time. He replaces Cadeau. We'll set the 5 for you for Carolina in just a second. Mike James has it on the right sideline. Out to Johnson, the freshman, guarded by Trimble. Tries to drive left of the lane, blocked by Trimble, and Cormac Ryan comes up with the loose ball.
Great defense from Seth, going straight up and not fouling.
And then a foul is called on Tyler Johnson. The freshman guard got a little frustrated, I think, with how things played out, and he fouled Ryan after he came up with the loose ball. Bacot coming back in. Let's see who's going out. It's Ingram. So Carolina will have 5 on the floor of Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Withers, and Bacot. Louisville will try and pick up full court as soon as Carolina gets it in, though. The Cardinals ease up. It's 15-4. Carolina with the lead in the basketball. Davis, short bounce pass to the right wing to Bacot. Up top it goes to Withers, now to Cormac Ryan. Thought about the catch and shoot 3. It wasn't there, so he penetrates, sends it in the corner to Trimble. Back around the perimeter. Carolina works it to Davis. Behind the back dribble, into the paint, kicks it out to Trimble. Open look for 3. It's short. Carolina, boy, did a lot right on that possession, just didn't get the bucket to go. Really fancy move by R.J. Davis.
That was a great move from R.J. And also, most of our outside three-point shots have come when the ball has gotten inside the paint, which is a great sign. When you get the ball inside and you collapse the defense and make them come inside, you can kick back out for wide open threes. You just happen to miss that one.
Heels 6 of 10 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range. Louisville's 2 of 10 0 of 3 from 3. Huntley Hatfield, though, changes that. Hard drive left of the lane and is able to score over Bacot. Huntley Hatfield, good player who is playing well here in the last several games for the Cardinals, as R.J. Davis nearly turns it over, is able to chase down the loose ball. 15-6, that bucket by Huntley Hatfield stops the run for Carolina. Bacot, double team comes, he spins away from it and hooks it home on the right baseline.
That's just an unbelievable right-hand hook. Just dribble, crab dribble inside, go right to that right-hand baby hook. Great move from Armando.
That also moves Bacot into 4th all-time in Tar Heel history in points. He just passed the great Lenny Rosenbluth with that bucket. Huntley Hatfield in the post against Bacot. 17-6 the score. Huntley Hatfield can't score with the hook shot on the low right block. Heels on the run after Withers rebound. To Davis, coast to coast to the cup for 2.
And that was set up from Armando. Armando rim ran and got deep ceiling position. There was no help side defense. Great ball push from RJ, getting right there for the easy layup.
Smith's in a crowd on its feet, appreciating this effort from Carolina, who leads it 19-6. Tyler Johnson, the freshman guard, fall away left of the lane is short. Bacot with the board. Ahead to Trimble. Carolina running again. Heels playing 4-on-5. R.J. Davis had slipped. He's back in the action and gets the ball. Down low to Bacot. Spinning around Huntley Hatfield. Another hook shot for 2 more. 8 points for Bacot. It's 21-6.
Beautiful move from Armando on that right block. Goes one way, jabs, and then comes back to that right-hand hook. Unbelievable position. And also a great run from him. I think he's best when he runs like this.
17-2 run for Carolina. Guarded long 2-pointer knocked in by Trey White. Tough shot from a step inside the 3-point arc at the right wing. 21-8. Carolina by 13. R.J. Davis. Little pocket pass to Bacot. Extra pass to Withers, who scoops it up and in.
Unbelievable pass from Armando. That is when the help side defense comes over and claps. Great duck in from Jalen right under the basket for an easy layup. Great pass.
Jalen Washington has come to the scorer's table for Carolina. Tyler Johnson on the drive. Sends it out to Williams. His 3-pointer is good. That's Curtis Williams, who checked in for Louisville. First 3-pointer for the Cardinals. Makes it 23-11. The freshman from Detroit gets his first bucket. Bacot hands off to R.J. Davis. They left him alone left wing. Bad idea. 3 more.
I tell you what, if you let RJ get open, you're going to give him uncontested looks. You're going to pay for it every single time.
Carolina smoking hot. 11 of 15, 73%, 4 of 6 from 3-point range. Davis and Bacot each have 8. Ryan has 6. James trying to drive on Trimble. Has to send it out to Tyler Johnson. His almost push shot for 3 is no good. Rebound tipped by Bacot into the hands of R.J. Davis. Davis crossover. Pitches in the right corner to Trimble. Back to Davis. Tried to get it down low to Jalen Withers. Tipped away. Nice effort by Louisville to save the loose ball. Cardinals head the other direction. James blocked by Bacot into the hands of R.J. Davis. Ahead to Trimble. He'll try, falling down. Tried to scoop it up. No good. The ball is loose out at mid-floor to Bacot. Left corner. R.J. for 3. No. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Carolina, and everybody will get a chance to catch their breath. Even when the Tar Heels aren't scoring, it's impressive. With Trimble hanging in the air, got banged to the ground, couldn't finish. Carolina ends up getting a good look out of it anyway, just cannot convert. But wow, what a 9 minutes and 19 seconds. The tempo is fun to watch. Hope you're having fun with us. 26-11. Carolina with the 15-point lead. 10:41 to go. First half in the Smith Center from Learfield.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high-performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport, to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. You can't drive safely unless driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in increases your risk of crashing. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/Go Heels.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill.
It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
Carolina with a 26-11 advantage over Louisville. 10:41 to go in the first half. A reminder, after the game, we'll have our Best in the Game feature. That's brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best. And there's already some good options in this one. Armando Bacot, 8 points, couple of rebounds, 4 of 4 from the floor. RJ Davis has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Cormac Ryan, a couple of three-pointers, which has helped Carolina's cause as well. Tar Heels lead it 26-11 here early on against Louisville. A couple other finals from the 7 o'clock games. Virginia gets a much-needed win over Virginia Tech, 65-57. And how about Florida State? Only loss the Seminoles have in ACC play was here in Chapel Hill. Remember, they led that by double figures in the second half before a big Carolina comeback. They beat Miami in Coral Gables tonight, 84-75. But, Tyler, here it is Carolina 26, Louisville 11, and the Heels are running and gunning here so far.
Yeah, they've been off to the races. I mean, it's more like a track meet type of game right now. But, you know, Armando is playing unbelievable tonight. And the play that stands out in my mind is the block that he just had on Louisville's fast break. That was SportsCenter top 10. I mean, he climbed up there, looked like the top of the box to get that block. Unbelievable play, and then he runs back down to the other end of the court. Mondo is playing unbelievable right now. 12 blocks in the last 7 games now for Bacot. He came in 6th in the ACC, averaging just under 2 per contest. He will sit. Carolina's brought in Jalen Washington. Now the Heels doubling up Louisville in the backcourt. They force a tip ball. It's still loose. Goes to Cadeau. 2-on-1 with Withers. He'll leave it for Jalen, and he's fouled as he went up on the right side. Hubert Davis and his staff have done this here recently, mixing in that pressure. They'll do it out of timeouts a lot of times just to give the other team a different look. They force the turnover, and that's going to earn some free throws for Withers. The foul on Louisville was on Trey White. That is the first foul on White and second on the Cardinals. Yeah, Coach Davis, that's a great call. He'll sporadically throw that in there, and it really breaks the rhythm offensively for the other team when you kind of hit them with different defenses at different times. It makes it a little unpredictable. I thought that was a great call from him. Withers sees the free throw pop out. He's an 80% free throw shooter. That one did not stay down, though, so it remains 26-11. Withers will get the second opportunity, which is up and good. So he goes 1 of 2. He has 3 points, and the Tar Heels lead by 16. This matches Carolina's largest lead so far in the ballgame. Again, some more backcourt pressure from Carolina. Louisville still doesn't have it front side. Finally, they do with the long pitch-ahead pass to Curtis Williams. Now the freshman Tyler Johnson back with it. He'll back up near the timeline and try to set up the offense for the visitors. Over to Williams. Touch pass right back to Johnson. Floats it down low in the post, and a foul is called. Caleb Glenn came down with the pass and was bumped. Foul's called on Jalen Washington, his first. Third on Carolina. Ingram and also Paxson Wojcik will check in. Withers and Ryan go out. So the 5 on the floor will be Cadeau, Trimble, Wojcik, Ingram, and Washington for Carolina. Heels lead 27-11 as the inbounds tipped by Jalen Washington into the hands of Elliot Cadeau. Another turnover, the 4th for Louisville. Over to Wojcik. His quick 3 from the left is no good. I feel like right now we're really pressuring them defensively and getting a lot of turnovers. I think it's been really effective so far. Quick shot, Tyler, by Louisville is no good. A three-pointer that went off the back iron. Cadeau heads the other way for Carolina. Now Ingram has it top of the key. He'll hand off to Wojcik on the left wing. Wojcik, low bounce pass in the post, goes to Washington. Fall away on the baseline right, no good. Rebound collected on a bounce by Curtis Williams. He'll still up 16.
Louisville with the basketball. Sky Clark around a screen. His runner off the glass won't go. Tip in won't go. Rebound tapped out to Ingram. Hubert Davis telling Cadeau to run. Cadeau angling the other way. Tried to go coast to coast and then pitch it to a cutting Trimble, but the pass a little too high and hot goes out of bounds.
That was a good straight up on last defensive possession from Jalen Washington, who has the length to really contest shots. I thought that was a really good job from him from not fouling that and still affecting his shot with his length. Made him miss it, just makes him a little vulnerable for the rebound, which we got into the possession.
Both teams have had a rough stretch here offensively. Carolina's missed its last 4. Louisville's missed its last 5 with a couple turnovers mixed in there as well. Boy, Huntley Hatfield and Jalen Washington wrestling in the post. Louisville eventually gets it to their big man, who is able to body through Washington for the bucket. Huntley Hatfield with 6 of Louisville's 13. Carolina already has the ball in the post the other way as Ingram's hook shot, went all the way in and then came out. Rebound is saved by Huntley Hatfield. Louisville tries to run the other direction and promptly turns it over as Trey White dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. That is turnover number 5 for the Cardinals. They came in averaging about 12 and a half turnovers per game. Carolina forcing 12 per contest.
Yeah, Louisville likes to get out and run, and you can see that tonight. But also their shot selection, they haven't really taken the easiest shots, and I think defensively we've kind of pressured them and forced them into taking tough shots. As you can see, they're trying to slow it down right now with the zone. Yeah, Louisville going zone for the first time. R.J. Davis immediately gets off the bench and comes to the scores table. Tar Heels bouncing in the middle of the zone to Ingram. Out to Wojcik. Wide open look at 3 is no good. Jalen Washington had a hand on the rebound, couldn't secure it, but then it goes off a Louisville player's foot out of bounds. So it'll stay with Carolina. Here comes Bacot and Davis back in. Trimble will exit, and Jalen Washington will take a seat as well. So it's Cadeau, Davis, Wojcik, Ingram, and Bacot. Wojcik now 3 of 18 on the season from three-point range. He is a better shooter than that, but man, it just has not connected for him here in the first half of the year. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes when you make a few easy layups or find other ways to impact the game, you'll find your rhythm with your shot as well. Boy, Cadeau gets into the paint, can't finish the twisting layup, and then Ingram's putback won't drop either. Ball knocked out of bounds by Carolina. That was a low shot clock situation. Cadeau got in, kind of showed the ball, pivoted, twisted, took it up with his left hand, could not quite finish. Ingram's tip wouldn't drop either, and then knocked out of bounds. Looked like on the replay here in the Smith Center, perhaps Louisville touched that last, but it'll be off Ingram officially, so it belongs to the Cardinals. The reason for the stoppage of play, Huntley Hatfield's a little shaken up. He was grabbing his ankle. He is up and trying to walk it off. The officials will ask the ball boys to come and wipe up some moisture just to give Huntley Hatfield an extra second to try and gather himself. It's still 27-13. Carolina by 14 with 8:07 to go. Even though the Heels have missed their last 8 shots, have not scored in 2.5 minutes, they still lead it by 14. Yeah, they've got that big lead, but also they've missed a few that they kind of tipped or could have gone easily the other way. But I think that Huntley Hatfield right here is looking like he's limping a little bit. This is going to be a big injury for Louisville if he goes out. Tough shot by Trey White. Banks it in from left of the lane. Falling down makes it 27-15. Carolina is led by as many as 16, currently up by 12. Cadeau, front court, picks up his dribble, bounces to Ingram. Extra pass goes to Wojcik in the corner. Pump fake for 3. Drives in, and he's going to get some free throws out of it after this timeout. The foul called is on Caleb Glenn, his first, 3rd on Louisville, and Wojcik, who has taken just 9 free throws this year, made 8 of them, will have a chance for 2 shots when we come back. See if he can stop this scoring drought for Carolina, which has reached nearly 3 minutes. They still lead by 12, 27-15 with 7:33 to go in the first half. Wojcik to the line when we return from Learfield.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation. Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com/AI and streamline your business today.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Seven minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first half. Carolina, despite the fact that the Heels have 1 total point in their last 9 offensive possessions, the Heels still lead by 12, 27-15. Carolina led 27-11. That's been the largest advantage for Carolina of 16, but they've just gone dry. 0 of their last 8 from the floor. As we said, just 1 point in their last 9 possessions. That was after Carolina started red hot. They scored points on 11 of their first 15 possessions. Still up 12, and Wojcik to the line for 2 shots when action resumes. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina is the official health insurance partner of Carolina Athletics and believes an inclusive community is a healthy community. Here for the Tar Heels, here for all. And Tyler, interesting in Paxton Wojcik, he's just had a tough time getting the ball to go in the basket this year. Had a really good preseason for the Tar Heels, was a starter at the beginning of the year, but just hadn't been able to really find a hold, shooting just 34.5% coming into this game, 3 of 16 from 3 on the year coming in.
Yeah, I've always said that if you're struggling shooting, try to impact the game in other ways, whether it's defensively or just moving without the ball. And, you know, what he's doing right here, and I think this is a huge thing, is he got to the free throw line. And the free throw is the second highest percentage shot in basketball. You can make these and get your confidence, and then you can see yourself kind of get your rhythm from the three-point line and start making some of those easy shots, and then you'll see his confidence go up.
He makes both free throws. The first one swished. The second one bounced around a bit and went in. Wojcik will get a breather as Cormac Ryan rejoins the action. So the Heels have their starting 5. Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, Bacot out there. 7:33 to go in the first half. Heels up now 29-15 after the 2 free throws by Wojcik. His first points of the evening. Sky Clark back in. Talented young guard for Louisville. He hands off to Mike James out on the perimeter. He pitches over on the left wing to Zan Payne, the son of Kenny Payne. Over to James, who hits the right baseline jumper. Just kind of stared down Cormac Ryan, elevated, and knocked it in. First points for Louisville's leading scorer, Mike James.
That was a tough shot right over Cormac, contested mid-range.
Cadeau drive, tried to leave it for Bacot, and it was taken away by Payne. So here comes Louisville the other way. A little sloppy there from the Heels, their third turnover, as there's going to be a foul in the post on Huntley Hatfield. R.J. Davis had gotten switched onto him, and Huntley Hatfield, using the elbow to clear some room, gets called for the foul.
They may be looking at this one. This is just an old classic mismatch. Huntley Hatfield was yelling for the ball, and he caught R.J. with an elbow. In today's game, I think they're going to take a look and see if there's anything extra, just the way they're calling the game now.
Yeah, Jamie Luckey is indeed going to come over and take a look at it. It is a check of the monitor under the hood, if you will, presented by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Take your Tar Heel tailgate to the next level with a new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. So Mr. Luckey and Miss Renew, 2 of the 3 officials this evening, will head to the monitor to take a look. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go first half. Heels still no field goals in nearly 5 minutes, but they lead it by 12, 29-17. Leading scorer for Carolina, Davis and Bacot, each with 8. Those 2 Tar Heels a combined 7 of 8 from the floor. Cormac Ryan has 6 as well. Pacing Louisville is Huntley Hatfield. He has 6 points, also 3 rebounds as well. So, as Tyler said, it was just a mismatch. Davis had gotten switched onto Huntley Hatfield. Big size disparity there. Huntley Hatfield, 6'10", 240. RJ listed at 6 feet, 180, and was battling to try and get in front of the big man. Huntley Hatfield calling for the ball. Caught Davis in the face with an elbow. I don't think there was any intent there, certainly, but there was very clearly an elbow to the face. So we'll see what Jamie Luckey decides as he continues to take a look.
I think it could be a flagrant one, just based off of the way I've seen other games be ref. But it didn't look intentional. It was just a mismatch where the big man just caught the smaller defender with an elbow in the face. I'll be interested to see the way that they're going to call this one, because by the book, it actually looks like it could be classified as a flagrant one.
Jamie Luckey just asked, do we have anything else, to see if he could get another angle or another view of this. Clock stopped at 6:50. Carolina leading 29-17. I think they said just keep it as a common foul. So it will just be a foul on Huntley Hatfield. So a foul on the Louisville big man. It's his first. Fourth on Louisville. Nobody for either team has more than one foul. Carolina has been called for 3. Bacot, Washington, and Ingram all with 1. For Louisville, Johnson, Huntley Hatfield, Glenn, and White each have a personal foul. Carolina comes out with the same 5. Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, and Bacot. 5 on the floor. So Heels trying to get a field goal. Hadn't had one in more than 4.5 minutes. Still lead by 12. The largest lead's been 16. Bacot to Ingram, top of the key. Pitches over to Ryan on the right wing. Down low to Bacot. Ooh, a whistle is blown before Bacot was going to have a clear look at a layup or a dunk. That whistle, though, is a hold on Huntley Hatfield, and that's his second. So the Louisville big man, who's played well, 6 points, 3 rebounds, is going to be subbed in 4 as he picks up 2 fouls in the span of about 15 seconds of game action.
Yeah, he's been a majority of Louisville's offense tonight, so this one's going to really hurt them. And I expect Carolina to go back to Armando at some point.
How about Cormac Ryan instead, as he lets out a big roar as he strips the net on a long three-pointer. His third.
Cormac's having a big night. He's knocking down wide open threes, and that's just going to make life easier for the inside guys who's going to draw the defense out.
Guarded 2, spins in for Sky Clark. Just never passed it. Dribbled up, elevated from the free throw line, and made it. Boy, a rocket of a pass from Ingram down low to Bacot. In heavy traffic, can't finish. He's asking for the foul, does not get it as Louisville gets the rebound. 32-19 after Ryan's 3 and Clark's 2. Heels by 13. James, boy, is going to get bailed out as Jamie Luckey blows the whistle on Cadeau. James was stumbling into the lane on the right side.
It really looked like Cadeau had his hands up, and it looked like the Louisville's player just lost his footing. Boy, that is a bailout, and that's a tough call. It looked like good defense from Cadeau from my angle.
It'll be first free throws of the game for Louisville's Mike James. First free throws of the game for Louisville, period. 5:57 to go in the half, and James, a good free throw shooter at better than 80%, makes the first. It's 32-20. Carolina led by 16 early, but this long drought has allowed Louisville to hang around. 12-point game with 5:57 to go. James with the second free throw on the way.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get back into it offensively, whether that's running or creating stops with our defense. Sometimes your best offense is your defense.
James makes both free throws. He has 4, and Louisville's down 11. Carolina on top, 32-21. A little bit of zone look here from the Cardinals. Spread out, 1-3-1. Heels get it in the corner right to Ryan. Down low to Bacot. 1 dribble, back to Ryan. Heels work it around the perimeter. Ingram has it on the right wing. Drive, sends it in the corner to Ryan. Shot clock's down to 10. Ryan back to Ingram in the corner right. He's going to back in. Shot clock down to 7. Double team comes. Ingram, long pass to RJ Davis. Extra pass to Cadeau. His runner is blocked out of bounds. And then the shot clock horn went off.
It looks like there could be some time left on the clock. When they blew their whistle, the clock, to me, didn't look like it stopped. But, you know, we've got to get back to running. This is one of the few possessions where you see the shot clock go all the way down to almost 0. So we'll see if there's time left. Jamie Luckey's going back to the clock.
Yeah, and that was a new look defensively for Louisville. First time they've thrown that 1-3-1 and then sagged back into a 2-3 as the possession continued. Carolina could have taken a couple of threes. Ryan and Ingram both had opportunities. We're trying to get a better look, as I think there's going to be almost a second left on the shot clock. It's not going to be a lot, but it will be enough for Carolina to try and do something. Jamie Luckey says put 0.8 on the shot clock. So Carolina will be inbounding after the block shot out of bounds.
I would look for a tip from Armando, a screen from a little, just get a switch and a tip to Mondo around the rim.
Ryan, the inbounder, tries the lob to Ingram, and it is tipped clear by Louisville. And so it will be the shot clock violation. Louisville's done a nice job here defensively, just staying active. This is an athletic team from Louisville, and they've used that athleticism here defensively to help frustrate Carolina, who is one of its last 10 from the floor.
They've really slowed the pace down, and I think what Carolina needs to do, what we need to do, is find a way to get back into that running game and bring them back out to this, to get back to our pace. I think that's where we're really effective right now.
Carolina up 11 and tip a ball out of bounds. Clark looped around the right side of the court, drove the baseline, tried to pitch it in the left corner, and Cormac Ryan knocked it out of bounds. 17 on the shot clock, 5:12 on the first half game clock. Heels up 32-21, but Louisville's actually outscored the Heels 10-5 after Carolina led by 16. Inbounds, though, stolen by Cadeau, and he goes to the rim and hammers it home. Where'd that come from?
That's a great way to get some scoring. Get out, get a steal, lead the break for a dunk. Great play from Cadeau.
That gets the crowd into it as well. 34-21, Heels up 13. That's a couple times Carolina's forced a turnover on an out-of-bounds underneath throw-in by Louisville.
Sometimes your best offense is your defense. Get out, get a steal, lead the break for an easy dunk from Cadeau. Good possession.
White can't finish, and a late whistle. Foul called on Ingram. Jenna Renew blew the whistle. Hubert Davis trying to talk to Miss Renew. He did not agree with that call, as White is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
There's not a lot of people in the building that agree with that call, but hey, sometimes that happens. Straight up, you got to play through it and, get back to running and not let it affect your play.
Bigger deal is that's the second foul on Ingram with 4:42 to go. Jalen Withers has come to the scores table. He will replace Ingram. Now, Louisville can get to the free throw line, something that they do really well. In fact, they average almost 18 made free throws and 24 attempted free throws per game. Both of those top 30 in the country. Carolina's very good at getting to the line. Heels 7th in the nation in free throws made per game at 19. Second free throw spins out by White, so he goes 1 of 2. 34-22 the score. Carolina collected the defensive board and has it in the half court. R.J. Davis on the left sideline trying to bounce it to Bacot. Nothing there, so he dribbles to the corner, gets it to Armando, right back to Davis, pulls up at the free throw line. It thought about popping out, but then decided to drop in for 2.
It's a great shot from R.J. right there, that free throw line jump shot. He's almost automatic from there. Great screen as well.
Sky Clark on the drive and kick out to White, no good. Long rebound chased down by Jalen Withers. He pitches ahead to R.J. Davis, to Cadeau, right back to R.J. for 3. Good, but hang tight. A foul called off the ball in the paint on Louisville's Caleb Glenn.
I think the refs here are discussing whether or not RJ got the ball off before the foul occurred or not.
The officials are going to go ahead and call for the 4-minute media timeout, and they want to again go to the monitor to take a look to see of the timing of the foul call versus Davis's shot. So the foul was called almost underneath the rim on Glenn, his second. Davis stripped the net on a 3 from about straight away. We'll see if it counts or not, or if Carolina will just be inbounding when we return. 36-22 the score currently. Heels up 14 with 4:07 to go in the first half. Carolina up by double digits in the Smith Center from Learfield.
North Carolina's 26 electric cooperatives are partnering with outstanding educators to bring creative learning to life through the Bright Ideas Grant Program. These grants have positively impacted millions of students in all 100 counties in the Tar Heel State. Grant applications are being accepted now. Teachers, if you have a bright idea for energizing learning in your classroom, apply now by contacting your local electric cooperative or visiting ncbrightideas.com. North Carolina's electric cooperatives, powering a brighter future.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Lease a 2024 BMW iX X-Drive 50 for $799 per month. Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
.407 to play first half. Carolina started this game so hot offensively, led by 16 early, still lead by 14, but that offense has cooled off. I do not believe, I never saw an official call from Jamie Luckey, but no points have gone up on the scoreboard for Carolina, so I do believe they've deemed that the foul was whistled before R.J. Davis shot the three. So the foul off the ball nullifies Carolina's three-pointer. Heels will be inbounding. The foul was on Caleb Glenn, his second, and sixth on Louisville. So next one will put Carolina in the bonus. Our broadcast presented in part by Allen Tate Realtors. Whether you're buying, selling, relocating, or seeking financing or insurance, Allen Tate can help. Allen Tate Realtors, the #1 realtor in the Carolinas with more than 70 local offices and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. And yes, the announcement was just made to a grumble from the Smith Center crowd that the three-pointer would not count. So Carolina will be inbounding. Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Withers, and Bacot 5 on the floor. Heels up 14. RJ, the inbounder, gets it in the corner right to Cadeau. Out to Ryan, who's made 3 three-pointers here in the first half. Holding it waist length, gets it to Davis on the right sideline. To Bacot, back to Ryan. He'll try again. He'll make it again. He is absolutely scorching hot.
Cormac has been on fire, and also that was a great find from Armando, not forcing up a shot and finding Cormac as he comes off the screen and kicking it back out for a wide-open three from Cormac. He's been unbelievable.
Ryan, 4 of 5 from the field, 4 of 4 from three-point range. Mike James can't back in against Ryan. Comes up short on the turnaround. Heels up 17 and on the run. Ryan, crossover at the right wing, picks up his dribble out to Davis. Floats it down low to Bacot. Oh, catch and shoot all in one motion, but he just forced it up there too strong. It was wide open.
He got a little excited. He was that open, that close, and just kind of rushed it a little bit.
So it remains 39-22. Guarded long jump shot good by Curtis Williams. It's a 2. It's some guarded jump shots here.
Their shots have been contested and not easy. They're knocking down some tough ones when they do make it.
R.J. Davis fouled on the other side by Sky Clark as Davis tried to dribble from left to right through the top of the key area. Foul on Clark, his first, but 7th on Louisville. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for R.J. Davis. Elliot Cadeau is going to check out. Trimble returns. So Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Withers, Bacot, the 5 on the floor. This is a 1-and-1 for Davis with 3:05 to play in the first half. Free throw is good for RJ.
This is almost automatic for RJ. I think he's one of the best free throw shooters in the country.
He comes in leading the ACC and top 10 in the country in free throw percentage. And he coolly hits them both. He's now 64 of 67 on the season. 41-24. Tar Heels match their largest lead of 17. 3 minutes to go. Mike James fumbles the ball in the backcourt, able to get it back. Comes front side to Sky Clark, right back to James. Tried to hand off, knocked free by Withers as he tried to hand off to White, but Louisville stays with the basketball to Glenn, and he has it ripped away by R.J. Davis, who came to double down. Heels on the break. Davis to Trimble, takes hard contact, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Carolina. Boy, Trimble, the last couple games, has taken some huge shots in transition and has not earned any foul. And now they're going to reverse the call and say it belongs to Louisville. So not only no foul, but also Cardinal basketball.
There's a lot of bodies around that one, but also that was great help side defense from RJ to get that still and lead the break. I mean, that was a tough shot from Trimble. The ball could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think it was touched last by Carolina. I'm surprised that there was no foul call on the play, but as it stands, it will be Louisville basketball. Sky Clark whips a pass left side to White, his three-pointer 90% of the way in, but comes out. Nice play there by Louisville, but did not get rewarded with any points. Heels the other way, up by 17. Davis around a screen on the left wing. Over to Cormac Ryan, middle of the floor. To Bacot, right back to Ryan. He's ready to shoot again. That one's all the way in and comes out. Withers tips the rebound off the backboard, but Louisville chases it down. First miss by Ryan from three-point range in the ballgame. Mike James, hard drive from the corner, floats it up over Bacot, no good. James gets his own rebound, though, and is able to put it back in.
You got to get that rebound to really close it out. I thought that would have been a good defensive possession. But also, Cormac, he was shooting that ball before he even touched it. He was ready. He wanted to heat check.
41-26, Heels by 15. Largest lead has been 17. Davis in the post, bounces to Bacot. The reverse layup, count it. Plus, he's going to have a chance for three.
Great finish from Armando to finish right through contact to get the and one. Great positioning, and also way to go through and make sure you get the and one.
Yeah, that foul's on Glenn, his third, as the freshman is getting a lesson here from the veteran big man. Bacot drove the left baseline, finished on the right side of the rim, and will go to the free throw line. He's now in double figures with 10. Already 3 Tar Heels. Ryan and Davis each with 12. Bacot has 10. And a free throw to try to make it 11 with 1:38 to go. The lead for Carolina is 17 and now 18 as the free throw drops. It's 44-26. Zayden High will check in for the first time. Carolina, this is an unusual 5. It's Davis, Trimble, Ryan, High, and Withers as the 5 on the floor for Carolina, with the Heels up 18 with about 90 seconds to go in the first half. Sky Clark front side between the circles. Left-handed dribble. He's checked tightly by Trimble. Clark, low crossover, drives in, pitches it over on the right. Wide open 3, no good by Williams. Long rebound to Trimble. Carolina, Trimble pitches ahead. Boy, Ryan, clean look at 3. That one's short, though. Ryan's missed his last 2 after making his first 4. Louisville tries to push it, taken away by Jalen Withers. Withers, 3-on-1. Goes, he's just going to take care of it himself. Had a couple teammates, didn't need him. He'll go lay it in on the right side.
Jalen really wanted that one. Playing against his old team. Great defense from him. Getting out there, getting that stop, and taking it all away. Really pushing the ball.
46-26. Largest lead for Carolina. It's now 20. Cardinals in the half court. White tries to drive on Trimble. Tipped away by Ryan, but White recovers. Backdoor to James. Drives in, taken away by Ryan, but a foul is called with 39.6 to go. 7 on the shot clock. Foul on Ryan, his first. The foul was on the floor. That's the 6th foul on Carolina, so it should not be a free throw for the Cardinals. They will be inbounding, but after a sub, as Jovanovic, who started, will check back in for Glenn, who has 3 fouls.
This is kind of a small lineup for Carolina, which I think gives them the ability. They're kind of matching up with Louisville, who's going small right now as well. But with this lineup, you can switch all the ball screens.
Sky Clark just reins in a 3 as he had Cormac Ryan right in his face, but was able to knock it in. Second 3 Louisville's made this half. Carolina's going to take a timeout with 24.8 seconds to go, leading 46-29. Hubert Davis likes to take this use it or lose it timeout to try and set something up for the final possession of the half. Jamie Lucky just came up to give Tyler a fist bump. Do you give him some pointers on a couple calls you didn't agree with there, Tyler?
I didn't have that much time. There would have been a lot of pointers. No, I'm joking. Jamie used to rep when I was in school, too.
Yeah, he's a veteran official. He is lead of this crew with Tim Clockerty, another longtime official. Jen Renew who does some NBA games as well. I believe Miss Renew's done around, I think it's 7 or 8 games in the NBA this year, and we've started to see her in the mix as well here, in addition to a couple other female referees that have made their way into the rotation at the ACC level here over the last few years. Right now, Carolina's playing at an ACC level for sure, led by as many as 20. They're up by 17 right now, 46-29 with 24.8 seconds to go. Shot clock's off, so Carolina can hold for the final shot. They'll come out with Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Withers, and High, the 5 on the floor.
I think right now you want RJ some type to be a high ball screen right around 8 seconds, because 8 seconds prevents Louisville from getting a rebound, going down and getting a shot, but also gives you the chance to get a rebound and go right back up and score.
Inbounds goes backcourt to Davis. Now he's just tick-tocking the dribble between his right and left hand, right in the center jump circle here in the Smith Center. One-on-one with Clark, 8 seconds. That's right when Carolina starts it. Davis goes to the right, crossover, pulls up for 3. A little short, rebound, chased down by Withers, checks the clock, forces up a long jumper, and it's just short as well. So Carolina, a couple of looks on to the final possession, but did not get what they wanted ultimately, which was a bucket. However, the Heels do get a big lead at the break. 17 points the advantage. So Carolina led by 22 on Saturday against Syracuse at halftime, leading by 17 here at halftime tonight. 46-29 our score at the break. Dave will take you through the Wells Fargo halftime show after this. Heels up by 17 from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Carolina Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Hey there, Triangle. NBA veteran and UNC basketball star Pete Chilcutt, proud owner of Generator Supercenter of the Triangle, is thrilled to present the real MVP, Generac Generators.
Pete Chilcutt here. On the court, I know the importance of a strong defense. Off the court, Generator Supercenter of the Triangle has your back with Generac Generators. With turnkey installation and unbeatable reliability, Generac Automatic Standby Generator ensures your power will stay on, family will be safe, and most of all, you'll have peace of mind.
Schedule a consultation today at GeneratorSuperCenterOfTheTriangle.com.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Halftime here in the Smith Center, and the Tar Heels hold a 46-29 lead on Louisville. Dave Nathan and the Wells Fargo halftime show complete with stats, highlights, and, of course, scores on the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Our game, the final game of the night in the ACC. The other two have gone final. Virginia knocks off Virginia Tech 65-57. That's got the Cavaliers at 3-3 in the ACC. The Hokies dropped to 2-4. And Florida State gets a road win in South Florida, defeating Miami 84-75. FSU 5-1. And in second place behind the Tar Heels, who gave them their only defeat earlier this year, Miami drops to 3-3. All right, here's what's happening inside the realms of the top 25. 2:06 to play in the second half. Number 15, Oklahoma, trying to close out West Virginia. The Sooners lead the Mountaineers 70-56. At the half in Houston, The 5th-ranked Cougars lead number 25 Texas Tech 37-29. In the SEC, 13th-ranked Auburn is in Nashville, and the Tigers lead the Vanderbilt Commodores 41-24. USC and number 12 Arizona should be tipping off momentarily, and your earlier finals have number 1 UConn blitzing number 18 Creighton 62-48. Kentucky, the 8th-ranked team in the country, best Mississippi State 90-77. And one more score in the SEC. Number 22 Ole Miss upset on the road by LSU 89-80. That'll do it for a look at the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. The Tar Heels hold a 17-point lead, 46-29 at the break. We've got ultimate halftime highlights right around the corner after this from Learfield.
What does Carolina basketball have in common with the Honda Accord? More trophies than Duke. The award-winning 2023 Honda Accord. Named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record 37 times. Part of Honda's impressive full lineup. Accord, Civic, CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Passport, Odyssey, and Ridgeline. With available Honda Sensing, Apple CarPlay, and more. Because winning fans deserve a winning car. Find one now at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
Once you get the meat and cheese for your sub freshly sliced right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to dial-up internet. Am I connecting to space to order Jersey Mike's? Any day now. Okay, it's about to connect. What? Who picked up the phone? Nope, there's no going back once you see it freshly sliced at Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler and a proud partner of UNC, provides exceptional quality windows, siding, doors, and more. They're headquartered right here in North Carolina and have enhanced over 100,000 homes across 30 counties for over 25 years. Improving your largest investment with energy efficiency products and creating amazing curb appeal is what they do best. From Raleigh-Durham to Rocky Mount, down to Fayetteville and beyond. Call, click, or visit Window World, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, today.
Hey Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet, and that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
The ultimate first-half highlights are brought to you by your local Carolina BMW dealers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, we only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine.
Carolina 46, Louisville 29. That is our score at the break. This is the Wells Fargo halftime show, and we'll get you those ultimate halftime highlights after we pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Tar Heel Sports Network. Carolina up on Louisville 46-29, and the Tar Heels, who have not trailed, got off to a fast start.
Here comes Carolina the other way. Ingram coast to coast leaves it for Bacot for the big transition flush.
That was a great rim run from Armando.
2-zip on the Bacot dunk. The Tar Heels would later lead by 5, and the offense would start from outside.
Here comes Carolina the other way. R.J. Davis to a trailing Bacot, top of the key. Pitches it over to Cormac Ryan. Catch and shoot 3. Count it from the right sideline.
So far, so good for Cormac Ryan. He's got 12, which is tied for game-high honors, and he has canned 4 3-pointers in the first half. R.J. Davis has knocked down some triples. This wasn't one of them, but they all count here on a Wednesday.
Heels on the run after Withers rebound. To Davis, coast to the cup for 2.
So Davis's field goal equals a 19-6 advantage for Carolina. The lead would grow to 26-11, and now we'll go to R.J. beyond the arc.
Bacot Hands off to R.J. Davis. They left him alone left wing. Bad idea. 3 more.
The avalanche of offense would start rolling downhill with one of Davis's backcourt makes finishing at the rim.
Heels up 32-21, but Louisville's actually outscored the Heels 10-5 after Carolina led by 16. Inbounds, though, stolen by Cadeau, and he goes to the rim and hammers it home. Where'd that come from?
That's Cadeau's only first half basket. It was a big one, putting the Tar Heels up 13. The lead later would grow to 17. Let's go back to Cormac Ryan.
Davis on the right sideline to Bacot. Back to Ryan. He'll try again. He'll make it again. He is absolutely scorching hot.
Cormac has been on fire.
39-22 on the Ryan triple. Another Tar Heel in double figures, Armando Bacot. Here's how he got there.
41-26, Heels by 15. Largest lead has been 17. Davis in the post, bounces to Bacot. The reverse layup, count it. Plus, he's going to have a chance for 3.
And so all that offense leads to a 46-29 first half advantage for the Tar Heels. We'll run through the rest of the numbers when we come back. This is the Wells Fargo halftime show from Learfield.
Tar Heel fans, customize your car wash experience today with the new Zips Car Wash mobile app. Download the app today and start earning points with every in-app purchase. And get access to app-exclusive offers that save you money. Zips Unlimited members can even earn points for monthly membership purchases. Plus, when you download the app today, your first car wash is on us. Available for iOS and Android. Zips has 33 locations across North Carolina to serve you. Zips Car Wash, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Hunt Brothers Pizza, the official pizza of Carolina Athletics, joins Tar Heels fans across the nation cheering Go Heels. Whether you're at home watching the game or out on the road, download our Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find a location near you. The Hunt family has been proudly serving our delicious original crust pizza to North Carolina families for over 20 years. With all toppings, no extra charge, and 10 to choose from, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
46-29, Carolina leads Louisville at the half. Let's quickly run through the numbers as another stellar defensive output by the Tar Heels held Louisville to 12 of 32 shooting. That's 37.5%. The Cards just 2 of 10 from deep. By contrast, Carolina shoots an even 50%, 17 out of 34. The Heels also outscore Louisville 20-10 in the paint, 9-0 on the break. And again, Cormac Ryan with those 4 triples in 6 tries in the first 20 minutes. That snaps a streak of what was a 6 for 25 stretch from deep since the Kentucky game for Cormac Ryan. So the offense coming from all over the place. The Tar Heels with 3 players at figures, Ryan and Davis both with 12, Bacot with 11, and 5 assists to lead the way for the Tar Heels for the big man from Richmond. 46-29, Carolina leads Louisville by 17 at the break. It's been the Wells Fargo halftime show brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. We'll take a break and send things back to Jones and Tyler when we come back after this from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC.
Now this is a Dunkin' Run. A $3 sausage, egg, and cheese with a medium or larger coffee.
I'm going on a Dunkin' Run. You want anything?
Oh, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a hot coffee.
You got it.
Wait, actually, a sausage, egg, and cheese and an iced coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
There are two legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in a clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Heels up 17 going to the second half. That'll wrap up the Wells Fargo halftime show, brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Let's quickly get to our trusted choice of the game, brought to you by Trusted Choice, independent insurance agents of North Carolina. Want you to stay safe behind the wheel. Put down your phone while driving. Let's have a hands-free NC. To learn more and find an agent near you, visit trustedchoice.com/GoHeels. Tyler, what do you think's important here in the second half?
I think they got to get back to running. I think when the pace they were playing at, the Hills, obviously, it was working. And I thought Armando was getting deep ceiling position with the rim running he does. So I think we have to get back to running and up the pace.
Meanwhile, an offensive foul called on Louisville's first possession as Mike James lowers his shoulder into Cormac Ryan on the drive. That's the first foul on James. And it will be a turnover to Carolina. That is turnover number 10 for the Cardinals. Carolina with the 17-point lead and the basketball. Quick note on Bacot. He already has 5 assists in this game. That ties a season high, just 2 off his career high. 3 of those 5 assists have resulted in threes. He's working hard in the post, doesn't get the ball, comes out to set a screen for Davis, drives on the right, can't finish. Bacot had his hands on the basketball for a rebound, but knocked out of his hands. Here comes Louisville the other way.
I thought Armando did a really good job in the first half of kicking the ball back outside once he did get it, not forcing it.
Huntley Hatfield on the drive. Bacot had to step up on a driving guard, Clark. That left Huntley Hatfield alone for the dunk. So Louisville gets the first bucket of the half, and it's 46-31. Louisville scored the final 3 points of the first half as well, as Cormac Ryan's pass to Bacot is tipped away and taken away. Here come the Cardinals, and they'll turn it over back to Carolina as Cadeau slaps it away from Clark, and it goes off Clark's knee out of bounds. So Louisville scored the last 5 points in the game. Last 3 of the first half, first 2 here of the second half. Heels have led by as many as 20, currently up by 15, 46-31, but still looking for their first points of the half. Heels going left to right as we see it here courtside and at the second half and at the Smith Center. Ingram, who didn't play a ton in the first half with those 2 fouls, hands off to Cadeau, top of the key, holding it waist level. Rifles a pass over to Ingram in the corner. Extra pass to Bacot. Hangs in the air but cannot finish on the layup. Bacot has missed a couple easy ones in this game. Long pitch ahead to Huntley Hatfield. Tipped away by Ingram. Ball's loose. Louisville chases it down, and they will reset.
Yeah, I think Armando got caught off the guard with that extra defender from Louisville when he got close to the rim. Just kind of threw his rhythm off for a shot.
Caleb Glenn hits a runner for the Cardinals. So Louisville back within 17 now at 46-33. Carolina within 13 at 46-33. Carolina with the basketball. Cadeau. Bounce pass to Ingram in the corner left. Feet set, three-pointer, cash.
That is a great shot. That corner three wide open. Great screen from Harrison. I think that's the reason why he got open. Just a knockdown. That's a high percentage shot. That corner wide open three. Good shot from Harrison.
Lead back up to 16, 49-33. Mike James run off the three-point line by Cormac Ryan. Heavy contact, no whistle. Players for both teams down, Ingram and James. James is holding his right ankle as Ingram sprints to get into the action. He'll drive in and lay it in with the left hand. James is still on the ground on the other side, and Ingram, after finishing, takes a seat.
I'll tell you what.
I think Ingram got hit in the breadbasket there, and he was down, and then he saw that Carolina could have a man advantage if he ran, so he got up and sprinted down the floor.
It's amazing how you run to the offensive play. And I will tell you, he did get hit in an area that's very sensitive, but he saw how open he could be, and he kind of sucked it up and ran down the court. But the other player, he's injured. I'm not sure what's going on there, but there was a lot of bodies that got banged up on that last possession.
Yeah, it was Mike James who was shaken up for Louisville, so he is up and walking. He is back onto the Louisville bench area. He stayed down that entire offensive sequence for Carolina after the Heels got the stop. And look, there was a lot of contact on that drive for sure. No whistle. 51-33. Carolina's now up 18 after Ingram has scored all 5 of Carolina's second half points. And in fact, James is now going to the scorers table. He'll check right back in at the next dead ball. Huntley Hatfield sets a screen for Sky Clark, drives to the free throw line, kicks it on the left wing to White, trying to back in against Cadeau. Turns and is able to finish. The net got pulled while the ball was up on the rim, and officials let the action go. So the basket will count, 51-35.
A lot of people wanted the offensive goaltend on that one. I don't know. You could have made a case for it, but it looks like that's what the crowd was yelling about a little bit.
Cadeau misses a three badly, so badly that it caroms out to the timeline. He chases it down, gets it to Ingram, but he misses the corner three.
That was a good look from Ingram right there in that corner three. I like that shot.
Then Cadeau knocks the ball free in the backcourt, dives to the floor, but cannot get possession. Louisville out of there with it. Ends up to Huntley Hatfield. He'll send it in the left corner to White. Good run out by Cormac Ryan. Won't let White shoot it. Now Ryan won't let him drive either. Louisville sends it around the perimeter. Ends up in the right corner. No shot available for Glenn. Carolina's defense has been stout. It's just going to have to be a one-on-one move for Clark, and he crosses over and hits the three. Sometimes you play great D, and the other team still scores.
That was a good defensive possession. Sometimes guys just make tough shots. That was a contested three. We made him work for it regardless, but that was a great shot from Sky Clark.
51-38. Cadeau tries to wrap a bounce pass down low to Bacot, and it was tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals. So Carolina's going to have the ball with 15:50 to go, 18 on the shot clock. Louisville has started this half 4 of 5 from the floor, including that tough contested three to whittle Carolina's 17-point halftime lead down to 13. Heels will have the ball when we come back. 51-38, 15:50 to go with 18 on the shot clock from Learfield.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change. This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity will be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the details.
North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard reads 51 for Carolina, 38 for Louisville. 15:50 to play in the second half. That's brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what they do best. Carolina basketball brought to you in part by Modelo, an official beer of the Tar Heels. And it's that time again. Basketball camps are back. Young men who will be in 6th or 7th grade during the 24-25 school year can apply for a scholarship through their local electric cooperative to attend the UNC basketball school this June. You can apply online at ncelectriccooperatives.com/sportscamps. North Carolina's electric cooperatives building a brighter future for people and communities across the Tar Heel state. Some of those Lenovo stats from the second half. Heels just 2 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 3 from 3. Louisville's 4 of 5 shooting this half after shooting 37.5% in the first half. They've also made a 3. Carolina led by 17 at the break. Louisville cut it down to 13. Heels stretched it back to 18. Cardinals have cut it back down to 13. At 51-38, Tyler.
We've got to get back to getting stops, and I think our offense is much more effective when we get stops and we can lead out, getting the breaks,
Well, a nice give and go there as Bacot to Davis, right back to the cutting Bacot, and he's fouled driving left of the lane. That foul's on Caleb Glenn, and that's his 4th. The freshman reserve big man, he is the only player on either team in any kind of foul trouble. Huntley, Hatfield, and Ingram each have 2. Nobody else has more than 1. And then you've got Glenn with 4. And that's going to put Bacot to the line for 2 shots. And the first one's good.
Yeah, he's been in some tough positions tonight as well. He's help side when Armando sets that screen and he rolls to the basket. So he's getting there late and getting involved with a lot of contact.
Not a lot of free throws shot in this game. This will be the 9th attempt for Carolina as a team. Bacot makes it. The Heels are 8 of 9. Louisville has only taken 4. They've made 3 of them. So the two teams, 11 of 13 combined. They came in together averaging better than 40 free throws attempted per contest. 53-38, Heels by 15. Curtis Williams, who just checked in for Glenn, has it on the perimeter, ends up with White on the left wing. Driving against Ingram, tried a low bounce pass to Huntley Hatfield, and Ryan is going to be called for the foul, diving for the loose ball. The pass to Huntley Hatfield was tipped, and Carolina was scrapping for the loose ball. And Ryan gets called for the foul. That's twice this year. Once Cadeau got called for a foul at Pitt, as Ryan is tying his shoe.
I guess they don't want players to kind of dive kind of under players to protect the offensive player, but I don't know about that one. It looked like the ball was loose. Good hustle play from Cormack. It could have gone easy. I mean, you could have let that play on, or you could have, easily called him with the foul. I kind of like the play on, like a lot of the fans do here tonight. They weren't too happy about that one.
Second foul on Ryan. Louisville having trouble getting it in, and in fact, they have to take a timeout.
Great defensive possession from us. Just locking down, not giving them anything easy.
Louisville has struggled on those underneath out of bounds. Carolina forced a couple of turnovers in the first half, and now Louisville has to take a timeout. That will stretch to a full as the first called timeout of the second half. 15:21 to go now in the Smith Center. Tar Heels up by 15. 53-38 our score from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with UNC, NC State, Duke, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
What does Carolina basketball have in common with the Honda Accord? More trophies than Duke. The award-winning 2023 Honda Accord. Named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record 37 times. Part of Honda's impressive full lineup. Accord, Civic, CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Passport, Odyssey, and Ridgeline. With available Honda Sensing, Apple CarPlay, and more. Because winning fans deserve a winning car. Find one now at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
Now, they are significantly better this year than last year. I can't even imagine. I think. 15:21 to go in the second half. Tar Heels 53-38 over Louisville in the Smith Center. And it's a new season at Kohl's. With everyday styles at great prices, you can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. That's KOHLS.com. Also brought to you in part by Food Lion. Proud to sponsor the Score to Give More program. For each free throw the Tar Heels make in today's game, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Heels currently 8 of 9 at the free throw line. So, Heels led by 17 at the half. It's currently 15 with 15:21 to go. A little bit of a sluggish start here in half number 2, Tyler.
Yeah, I think we've got to get back to running, and I think that starts with our defensive possessions. I think you got to get some stops. You got to keep pressuring Louisville, even though they've made some difficult shots, especially that Sky Clark 3. Sometimes players just make those, but you got to get back to making stops, and everything starts on the defensive end.
No subs for Carolina yet this half. They still have Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, and Bacot as the 5 on the floor. Tar Heels played 10 players in the first half as Louisville nearly turns it over. Huntley Hatfield took the inbounds and then fumbled the ball. But Louisville retains possession and will try a tough 3, which is good. That's Trey White. And White now up to 10 points, and Louisville back within 12 as Bacot gets it in the front court on the low right block. Double team comes. He'll dribble out of it. Out to Cadeau. Cross court to Ryan. Bounce pass goes left baseline to Ingram. Shot clock at 50. Ingram goes right around his defender, but then has a foul as White tried to block it from behind and hacked Ingram, which will send Harrison to the line for 2 shots. As Seth Trimble comes to the scorer's table for Carolina. Louisville now 5 of 6 shooting this half and 2 of 2 from 3.
Yeah, we've got to get out there and keep contesting them. Even though I feel like both those threes were contested, you just got to keep your hand up and stick to your defensive principles, especially when they're making shots.
Ingram now 1 of his last 7 at the free throw line as that one pops out. Cadeau checking out as Trimble comes in. And Louisville's been shooting the 3 well. Last 3 games, they were nearly 49% as a team from 3. They're 4 of 12 tonight, but 2 of 2 here in this half. Second one from Ingram. That's no good as the Heels can't get the rebound either. So Carolina comes up empty. Louisville has a chance here to cut it to 10 or even 9 with Heels up by 12, 14:45 to go.
Yeah, Louisville's really gotten their rhythm. We got to get back into this, a faster pace. I think once the game is slowed down, I think it's really given a chance for Louisville to get back into it. It looks like they're much more comfortable. And also they're hitting tough shots.
Yeah, Trey White catch and shoot long 2. It's a 10-point game. 53-43. Louisville's outscored Carolina 14-7 in this half. Davis, the drive, the kick to Ryan is 3, no good from the corner. Trimble, though, the offensive rebound, pushes it back up. It's short. Carolina, no field goals for more than 3 minutes as now Louisville has the basketball. Carolina just 2 of 8 from the field this half.
When you're not making shots, you got to stick with it. You got to play your defensive principles and still continue to try to impact the game. And you can't give them easy buckets. You can't give them dare shots.
Yeah.
And you got to just find your rhythm, make some easy shots, don't force anything, and stay with it.
It's an 8-point game because Huntley Hatfield hit a mid-range jumper. Bacot turns it over. Louisville on the run. They can cut this to 6 with a basket as there is contact on the drive. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Cormac Ryan in transition, and that is 3 fouls now on Ryan.
I thought that was a charge. I thought it was a great defensive play from Cormac, but obviously he didn't get it. He needed to stay with it. That was a good attempt from him, but maybe things will turn around. I thought it was a good charge.
Louisville on a 7-0 run, all of a sudden within 8. Ingram is going to check out as Withers comes in.
I think Louisville is making an argument that he was in the shooting motion. They want free throw shots right here.
And Carolina trying to argue that Ryan got clipped in the chops there on the contact. Inbounds goes to Huntley Hatfield, and it's going to be a charge as he lowers his shoulder running into Bacot. And maybe sometimes you get a makeup call as Huntley Hatfield now has 3 fouls. That's a big call on the Louisville big man who has 10 points and 5 rebounds. Cardinals, though, have some momentum on a 7-0 run. They've outscored Carolina 16-7 this half, and they've whittled down what was once a 20-point deficit to just 8 at 53-45 with 13:42 to go.
Yeah, Huntley Hatfield, he really wanted to get that right hand. Just ripped it. Armando happened to be there and got the charge. I mean, sometimes you're just in the right place, you get ran over and you get that charge.
Carolina 2 of 8 this half. Louisville is 7 of 8. Davis on the right wing. Long pass to Withers on the left side. In the corner left to Ryan. Back out middle of the floor to R.J. Davis. Trying to get a screen from Bacot. Circles around. R.J. Tough bounce pass to Withers for the reverse layup.
That's great off-the-ball movement from Withers to really put himself in scoring position. Great movement from him. Easy layup. That's what we need right here to really get us going in the second half.
Back to a 10-point lead at 55-45, and a foul called on R.J. Davis against Tyler Johnson. Davis was trying to recover around a screen. Johnson elevated for a jumper. I'm not sure if it's a 2 or a 3. We were shielded off by Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne talking to Tyler right now.
Kenny wants a 3, and I can't. He might have an argument. His man, what happened is just a classic old school basketball play. Steve Nash did it all the time. He goes around the screen, he stops, he knows the defender's coming back, and then RJ trying to recover, he stops getting RJ's way, jumps up like he's shooting a 3-point shot, and he's going to get that foul. Majority of the time. There was a lot of contact, whether it's a 3 or 2. I didn't really have a good view at it.
Yeah, it is 3 free throws. The first one spins out for Tyler Johnson, who is the best free throw shooter on Louisville's team at 83%.
I actually think Kenny Payne's really excited the way his team's come out in the second half, the way he came over and just talked to us. But like I said, Carolina, we've got to find a way to get some easy buckets and get some stops. Once that happens, we'll crawl back into this game and push that, extend that lead even farther out.
So Johnson goes 2 of 3, missed the first, made the second and third, 55-47 with 13 minutes even to go. Again, Carolina led by 20 late in the first half. It's down to 8. R.J. Davis to Trimble on the right sideline. Dribbles into the paint over to Cormac Ryan. Now he penetrates, draws contact, can't finish. Bacot tips it once, twice, no good. Ball loose, hands up to Louisville. Cardinals can cut into this 8-point lead. Mike James going to try a transition look at 3. It's good. And all of a sudden, Louisville is within 5. The Cardinals are 8 of 9 from the floor this half, including 3 of 3 from 3.
And they look like a whole different team in the second half. I would tell you they're sharing the ball. Their confidence is up. You've got to break that rhythm, whether it's change something up defensively or just get some easy stops.
And then a ill-advised foul by Tyler Johnson, fouling the 3-point shooting R.J. Davis. So Davis is going to get 3 shots. The foul on Johnson, his second. 4th on Louisville, but this will be 3 free throws for Davis at the 12:23 mark. Louisville has outscored Carolina 21-9 this half. They're on a 12-2 run. Again, they're 8 of 9 from the floor and 3 of 3 from 3. Meanwhile, Carolina's 3 of 11 shooting this half.
But you got to feel pretty confident with RJ at the free throw line. And also, to one of your points of the game, and also Coach Davis said this, that you got to stay hungry and you got to come out and fight for everything regardless of who you're playing. And I think right now that's what we're working through.
First free throw was good by Davis. Jalen Washington at the scorer's table for Carolina. Second one's good for Davis as well. So Washington will replace Bacot. Glenn returns with 4 fouls. He'll check Huntley Hatfield, who has 3 fouls, out of the contest. 12:23 to go, 57-50. One more free throw for R.J. Davis, which is up and good. So he makes all 3. He has a team-high 15, a game-high 15, in fact. And Carolina's back up by 8 at 58-50. They led by 20 late in the first half. Carolina crowd trying to add some extra juice to the heels. Tyler Johnson against R.J. Davis to Williams. Trying to get it back to Johnson. The pass poked up in the air by Ryan, but Johnson makes the catch. Tough step back, too, is good. Oh, and now a foul is called on Cormac Ryan. Jenna Renew comes out and calls the 4th foul on Ryan. As Tyler Johnson, it looked like he had kicked out his leg. Woo. So that is 4 fouls on Ryan, and that's going to give Louisville a chance for the 3-point play.
And I would just say that's about as difficult of a shot as anyone has hit tonight. That corner fadeaway, mid-range, off the dribble, that's a tough shot, whether Cormac fouled him or not. Still, I felt like it was a decent defensive effort from Cormac. Just, you can't foul him if he did or not, but still, that was a contested hard shot. But also, that comes from Louisville having their confidence in their rhythm in the second half.
Free throw no good by Johnson. So it remains a 6-point game, 58-52. Louisville is 9 of 10 shooting this half. Jalen Withers, pump fake for 3. Drives in, throws it up. No good, but he will have free throws on the way. Tyler Johnson called for the foul. That's his 3rd. 5th on Louisville. And so now it will be 2 shots for Withers after this break. So there have been a lot of fouls called all of a sudden. 4 on Carolina, 5 on Louisville. The Cardinals have made their last 7 shots. They are 9 of 10 from the floor this half. Withers will try and stem the tide at the free throw line when we come back. 11:50 to go. Still a 6-point lead, but Louisville making a push from their field.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through January 31st, 2024. 0 down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet, and that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and 0 turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in a clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
Louisville is red hot this half. 9 of 10 from the floor. In fact, the Cardinals started this game shooting 5 of 20 from the floor. They are 16 of their last 22 shooting. And that has allowed them to cut what was once a 20-point Tar Heel lead. They've gotten it as low as 5. It is currently 6, 58-52. With Jalen Withers going to the free throw line for 2 shots when action resumes. For more than 25 years, Top of the Hill Restaurant and Brewery has been a pre- and post-game tradition in Chapel Hill. Handcrafted beer, great food and atmosphere. It's where Tar Heels come to celebrate. And Tyler, you want to give credit here. Louisville has made some, you've said it multiple times, I don't feel like Carolina's just allowing easy looks. Louisville has hit some really tough shots to get back in this game.
No, they have. It looks like almost every shot they've hit has been contested. But I will say that they have their confidence up for making some of those shots. And this second half, Louisville has come out like a different team. You can see their energy's a little up. Their coaches are more, more into it and giving them more advice. And their team is sharing the ball. We've got to break that rhythm and break that confidence somehow, like we did in the first half. And I think it starts with defensive pressure and forcing them to turn the ball over.
So Withers will have 2 free throws with 11:50 to go. The first one is good. He's now 2 of 3 tonight with one more on the way. Yeah, you can just tell the way Louisville's moving around that they're more confident seeing all these shots go in and getting this back to a competitive ball game. Second free throw rattles out for Withers. So it's 59-52. Carolina by 7. Louisville with the basketball. Sky Clark on the perimeter in the half court. Left-handed dribble. Hand off to White. Now to Tyler Johnson, the freshman in the middle of the floor. Holding above his head. Floats the pass over to White. One-on-one with R.J. Davis. Shot clock down to 10. White drives in left of the lane. Long pass out to Tyler Johnson. Kicks out his leg on the jumper. This one doesn't go. Rebound to R.J. Davis. Just the second miss of the half for Louisville. Davis to a trailing Ingram. Top of the key to Jalen Washington, who's in. Now to Trimble on the left wing. To Davis. Diagnosing left of the lane. Stop. Pop. No good. Rebound knocked out by Louisville. It'll belong to Carolina.
That was
11:09 to go.
That was a tough shot from R.J. But luckily, Louisville hit the ball out. It looked like Jalen did a little work right there, too, to help that. Almost got the offensive rebound.
Davis, Trimble, Withers, Ingram, and Washington, the 5 on the floor for Carolina. Davis inbounding, bounces to Withers, right of the lane. Withers trying to back in, forgot the basketball, goes back to get it. Long cross-court pass, errant, but Ingram able to save it. Now he can't anymore. Fumbled it out of bounds.
Fumbled the catch and tried to recover, just went out of bounds. Sometimes it's those mistakes that can really haunt you later in games. And there wasn't a lot of pressure. Hard pass all the way across court, just fumbled it out.
8th turnover for Carolina, 3rd this half. Each team has 3 turnovers this half. 10:50 to go. Tyler Johnson around the screen, stops at the right elbow, sends it back out to James. Cadeau and Bacot coming to the scorer's table for Carolina. Now it's Sky Clark. Trimble right in his front pocket. Really making Clark work. Clark, a really tough follow-away, comes up well short. That was all Trimble's defense. R.J. Davis, long pitch ahead. Harrison Ingram catches it, but too deep. He'll have to circle out and reset the offense for Carolina.
That was about as good a defensive possession I've seen all night from Seth Trimble. Great defensive pressure.
R.J. Davis pulls up behind a screen and drops it home for 3.
Much-needed three-point shot from R.J. in a much-needed time. Really breaks the rhythm. You can see their energy kind of starting to catch up to them. Carolina looks like they're right back to where they started.
It's back to a 10-point lead, and Louisville takes a timeout. Cardinals will have just 1 left for the final 10 minutes and 14 seconds of the ball game. It's back to a 10-point Tar Heel advantage at 62-52. R.J. Davis now with 18 points to lead the scoring. Some other Lenovo stats brought to you by Lenovo, a global technology leader that has called North Carolina home since 2005. Lenovo.com. Lenovo, smarter technology for all. Bacot, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Cormac Ryan has 4 fouls. He has 12 points, though. 4 made three-pointers, all in the first half. Withers with 8 points, 6 boards. Ingram has 7. Leading Louisville, it's White. He has 12 on 5 of 8 shooting. Huntley Hatfield with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Mike James, 9 points and 5 boards for the Cardinals. So Carolina led by 20 late in the first half. Louisville cut it all the way down to 5. The Tar Heels have now stretched it back out to 10 with Louisville holding the basketball. Cadeau, Davis, Withers, Ingram, and Bacot. Pass goes in the post to Huntley Hatfield, trying to bang with Bacot and loses it over the baseline. It'll be a turnover, Tar Heel basketball.
I tell you what, Huntley Hatfield is just putting his head down and just directly going right at the rim whenever he gets it. Just lost the ball right there, but good defense from Armando to force that turnover.
R.J. Davis, by the way, now 212 career threes. He just passed Jeff Lebo, 7th all-time in Tar Heel history. Cadeau on the left wing. Bounce pass in the corner it goes. Inside the arc to Ingram. Ingram now going to back in. Ingram gets deep. His turnaround right-handed hook is too strong. Rebound tipped away by Ingram into Withers' hands. To Cadeau. He'll attack on the angle dribble, and he's fouled hard as he tried to scoop it in under the defense. See who the foul's on. There's some Cardinals that are starting to get in some trouble. That one's on Trey White, just his second. And 6th on Louisville. It will be 2 shots, though, for Cadeau as he was in the act of shooting. Good choice by the freshman. Could have taken that 3, but he has struggled. Just 4 of 19 from three-point range this year. So instead, he attacked and is earning a couple free throws.
It's a good attack from him. And also a great effort from Jalen Withers to stay with that offensive rebound and really kick it back out to Cadeau.
You heard Cadeau's free throw short. It was flat. He's just 59.5% on the year. He's been shooting better. 10 of his last 14 coming in, but that one's no good. That one is good as he goes 1 of 2. So 63-52. First point for Cadeau this half. He has 3 total. 9:32 to go in the ball game. Carolina by 11. High weave here for Louisville. They get it high post now to Huntley Hatfield. Back to the basket. Tipped away from White by Cadeau. Withers nearly came up with the loose ball, but Louisville retains possession. Shot clock down to 11. Tyler Johnson drives deep and rejected. Get it out of here, says Bacot. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Louisville will be inbounded.
Great rim protection from Armando to stay with it. The point guard got past him just a little bit. He went up and blocked the shot. Unbelievable play.
Inbounds goes to Sky Clark out to James, top of the key. Drives left of the lane. Blocked again by Bacot, and the rebound slapped out by the Cardinals into the Louisville bench area. Kenny Payne very frustrated with either the lack of a call on Bacot or the decision that is Carolina's basketball, one of the two. Danny Manning, of course, an all-time great college player and an assistant on Louisville staff, comes to try and chill Coach Payne out, make sure he doesn't get a technical. 9 minutes to go. Heels up 11, 63-52. Ingram on the right wing. Bacot working for position. Withers, a fastball to Bacot in the post, and a foul is called. That's on Huntley Hatfield, and that is his 4th. Well, that would have been, there's some Diamond Heels playing in Boshemer Stadium who would have been impressed by that pass from Withers. The heat on that bad boy is the 7th foul on Louisville this half. So Bacot's going to have a 1-and-1. And now you've got some real foul issues for Louisville in the post as Huntley Hatfield and Glenn each have 4 fouls. Huntley Hatfield will sit down and Glenn returns. 8:53 to go, 63-52. Heels by 11. They've led by as many as 20. Louisville cut it all the way down to 5. This is a 1-and-1 for Bacot. Too strong. Rebound, though, to Bacot. Carolina will reset.
Louisville forgot to box out the shooter right there. Mondo just came right. The ball just came right to him at the free throw line. Good grab by him.
R.J. Davis working on the perimeter to Cadeau. Shot clock down to 5 as he finds a cutting. Withers forces it in for 2.
One of the most amazing plays I've seen all night. That was an unbelievably tough shot from Withers. And also, he is playing hard. He knows he's playing against his former team. And you can tell he's playing with that right now. Great possession from him.
Catch and shoot 3 by Clark is good. He hits his 3rd 3 of the night. He has 11 points as he gets it right back down to 10. The Heels had seen the lead swell back to 13. 8:07 to go. Withers back to the basket, left of the lane. Now he faces up. Trying to back in. Spins baseline. Hangs in the air. Gets it to go off the glass. He'll have a chance for 3.
I tell you what, I thought his last play was a tough shot. This one was even tougher. Right through contact, one-handed, fade away. Unbelievable make from Withers.
Withers has 7 points this half. 12 for the game. That's a season high. So that's his points high as a Tar Heel. It is his 3rd game in double figures as a Tar Heel, including 2nd in a row. The foul was on Glenn. That's his 5th. So he fouls out with 8:02 to go. It is the first time that the freshman, top 100 recruit, has fouled out this year for Louisville. It's also the 8th, make it 9th team foul on the Cardinals. So Carolina will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Right now, Withers is just at the line to try and complete the 3-point play. The previous play that Tyler was talking about, Withers went up and under, started from the left. It wasn't quite a dunk just because he couldn't quite get his hand up on the rim, but he just kind of forced it down and through the rim and the net for two, through heavy contact, starting on the left and finishing on the right. It was a big-time athletic play by the transfer.
It was one of those plays where he was so high, but he wasn't close enough. He could just throw the ball right through the rim. Unbelievable play. And you can't tell me he didn't have this game circled on his calendar.
Yeah.
You know he wanted to have a big game against his former team.
Well, he's doing it. 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists as he completes the three-point play to get the lead back to 13 at 68-55. Louisville with the ball. Trey White to Sky Clark. Trimble right there on the catch. Clark drives right to the lane, gets through heavy traffic, and lays it in. He was able to bump Trimble off on a screen. Cadeau trying a long pitch ahead to Trimble, and is tipped out of bounds by Louisville. So Carolina will have the ball. 7:41 to go. 27 on the shot clock when we come back. Clark, by the way, up to 8 points this half and a team-high 13 for the game. Carolina 68, Louisville 57. Tar Heels will have the ball. 7:41 to go when we come back from Learfield.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. That's like driving the length of a basketball court 3 times with your eyes closed. Research shows you are 3 times more likely to get into an accident when distracted by a cell phone. Trusted Choice independent insurance agents urge you and your families to put down your phone. Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/goheels.
Playing basketball at the highest level requires excellent physical conditioning, and keeping your home in shape requires regular physical attention, too. As a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, Allen Tate Realtors recommends a home physical. Will help determine your home's value, share the latest market data and trends, and recommend updates and improvements to maximize your most important investment. Whether you plan to sell or stay, take a tip from Allen Tate and defend your home court with a home physical today. Visit homephysical.com to get started.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
It's been an entertaining ball game in the Smith Center tonight. 68-57 Carolina with 7:41 to go. Tar Heel basketball brought to you in part by the Good Feet store. If you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, Good Feet arch supports are engineered to support all 4 arches to provide pain relief, balance, and comfort. Try them for yourself. Book your free fitting today at goodfeet.com. Jones Angel, Tyler Hansbrough, Carolina's all-time leading scorer here at courtside with, that's Tyler, not me. I'd love to have any points for the Tar Heel. But we're here in the Smith Center. Carolina up 11, 68-57. You've heard from Dave Nathan and Adam Lucas you will hear from Adam in the postgame. Ben Alexander, our chief network engineer. John Essick back in our Tar Heel Sports Network studio. And again, just to get you up to date, Carolina led by 20 late in the first half. Louisville then makes 9 of its first 10 shots here in the second half. Carolina starts cold. That allows the Cardinals to cut the deficit all the way down to 5. The Heels have stretched it back out to as many as 13. And right now an 11-point advantage, 68-57 with 7:41 to go. Tyler's been a fun ball game. Carolina's answered that big push from the Cardinals.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I will say, Louisville has come out in the second half like a different team. I think they've got their confidence from hitting some of their shots. They've made some difficult shots. We've been there on a majority of their shots and contested them. But they have come out and they have played. They're more spirited. You can tell that they're fighting. This has been, when you think of Louisville, you don't think of a team with their record fighting like this. But they've turned it around. They're playing really hard. But we have got some stops. It looks like we're getting back into our rhythm as well in the second half.
R.J. Davis on the bench right now as Carolina finds a cutting Bacot. Ingram found him, and he knew what to do. Two-handed throwdown.
He couldn't have been more wide open. Great drive, and also a great pick and roll from Armando, getting R.J. that wide open for Cadeau that wide open allowed Armando to get that open under the rim.
Huntley Hatfield able to answer with a challenged layup on the other side. So 70-59. Carolina briefly led by 13 again. It's down to 11 as Cadeau has it in the half court on the left wing. Now Trimble back to Cadeau. Bacot really working for position. Trimble, a jab step, a drive to the left elbow, backs up. Huntley Hatfield guarding him on a switch. Trimble spins in and traveled as he lost his footing trying to drive on the big man. So Carolina has Cadeau, Trimble, Withers, Ingram, and Bacot as the 5 on the floor. That turnover, the 4th of the half for the Heels, 9th of the ball game. Carolina up 70-59 with 6:45 to go. R.J. Davis has already come off the bench and to the scorer's table. He'll check in next chance.
Yeah, it wasn't a long break for him. We need him out there for the scoring, but also Trimble right there on that possession got a little excited with the mismatch, having a big man on him. Sky kind of forced it a little bit.
Right, Sky Clark, a step back, long jump shot. It is a 3. He has 4 3-pointers made this half, in the game, 3 this half. And Louisville's right back within 8. That's 70-62.
Sky Clark is talented. He can hit those shots. He's got his confidence. He's playing well.
As Withers back in the action, got a great pass from Bacot, driving right of the lane, and he's fouled going up. Fouls on Trey White. That's his 4th. And so now you have Glenn fouled out for Louisville. Huntley Hatfield has 4 fouls. White now with 4 fouls. This will be 2 shots for Withers. Meanwhile, Sky Clark has 16 now. He is 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3-point range for the Cardinals. First free throw for Withers is good, as Davis will check in for Trimble. So it's going to be Cadeau, Davis, Withers, Ingram, and Bacot. 71-62, Carolina with 6:11 to go. Second one from Withers, good as well. He has now a season high in points, 15. His career high is 20. He also has a season high tying 7 rebounds.
He's played well tonight. He's also moved really well without the ball and put himself in a good scoring position. He's knocked down his free throws.
Huntley Hatfield faces up against Bacot, has his shot blocked, but a foul is called on Bacot. Just his 2nd, 5th on Carolina, and it will send Huntley Hatfield to the line for 2 shots. We mentioned not a lot of free throws in the first half. The free throws have now swelled up. Carolina's taken 22. 16 of 22 for the game, just under 73%. This will be free throw 9 and 10 for Louisville. Cardinals are 5 of 8 thus far. Huntley Hatfield is 72% shooter at the line, and he knocks in the first. He now has 7 this half and 13 for the game to go along with 5 rebounds.
Both teams are knocking down their free throws, and it's such a big part of both teams' games. This is crucial for Louisville to get back into this game to try to get some easy ones at the free throw line.
The second one is short. Withers brings in his season high 8th rebound. So he now has the season high in points and rebounds, 15 and 8. Ingram on the left wing. Thought about the pass to the cutting Bacot. Didn't do it. Instead sends it to Withers. Faces up. Drives on the baseline left. Gets caught deep. Sends it in the right corner to R.J. Davis. He'll reset with the bounce pass out to Cadeau. Right back to R.J. on the right side. Gets a screen from Bacot. Shot clock down to 4. Davis pulls up for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound, though, to Ingram. Ingram will attack right of the lane. Hang in the air. Comes up short. Gets his own rebound again. He'll reset it out to Davis. Carolina will set up the half court. 72-63. Ingram with 2 offensive rebounds on this possession.
Big time rebounds from Ingram.
Carolina up to 11 offensive rebounds in the game. Shot clock down to 5. R.J. Davis on the run. Finds a cutting Withers. Up and under. Can't get the layup to go. Boy, a nice play there, but Carolina couldn't finish. Louisville the other direction. Williams tries to drive on Withers. Cut off there. Leaves it for Huntley Hatfield, and he's fouled again by Bacot. Bacot just swiped down at the Louisville big man. That's the 3rd on Armando, 6th on Carolina.
Armando took a little contact right there. Couldn't resist it. Just stuck his hand out and got him. That was a foul.
Tar Heels without a field goal for the last 2:38. Still lead it by 9, but 2 shots coming for Huntley Hatfield. 72-63 with 4:54 to go. Huntley Hatfield just went 1 of 2 a moment ago at the stripe and misses the first one. crowd will get excited. If he misses both, they're going to get some free cookies from Crumble. Stations, we owe you an ID break. We'll do it at the next opportunity. Second free throw on the way for Huntley Hatfield. Is no good. Bacot with the rebound. Get your cookies. 72-63. Heels up 9 with the basketball. 4:45 to go in the second half. Cadeau to Bacot. Quickly out of his hands, left wing to R.J. Davis. Trying to find Withers. Back to the basket on the left. Guarded by White. Boy, an impossible pass to Davis. Didn't take the three. Instead drives in, draws contact, no whistle, but R.J. gets the ball back to Bacot for the easy layup.
That was a tight window that Jalen threw that pass right through 2 defenders' arms, and then he finds it right to Armando. Great position from Armando to get the easy up.
Sky Clark missed his first three-pointer. That's the first one he's missed in the game. Carolina with the rebound. Tar Heels up 11. Looking for a big basket here. 74-63. Cadeau gets a screen from Withers. He's going to attack right to the lane. Gets to the cup for 2.
Great drive from Cadeau to really get his defender on his left hip. Goes right up for the easy layup once he gets inside. Good move from him.
Lead back to 13 at 76-63. 3:48 to go. Tyler Johnson guarded tightly by Cadeau out on the perimeter. Weaving around a screen. Now a switch has Jalen Withers checking the freshman guard. Now another switch. Cadeau having Johnson drives right of the lane. His acrobatic shot no good. Withers with yet another rebound. He's one away from a double-double. Ingram to Cadeau. Carolina on the break. Cadeau, short little bounce pass to Bacot is tipped away. Ball's loose on the ground. Withers able to eventually get possession, keep his feet, send it to Ingram. Extra pass to Davis. How about 3? You know it, baby.
Jalen is completely exhausted from that possession. Having multiple defenders dive on the ground, he wanted to stay up so he can go get that easy bucket, but he made a great pass to RJ for that 3.
Louisville has to take a timeout. 79-63. Carolina back by 16 after RJ's three-pointer. This will be a full timeout, but before we take it, let's break a 10-second break for station ID down the lines on the Tar Heels Sports Network. .308 to go. We'll take our final break. Tar Heels 79. Louisville 63 from Learfield.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in the Tar Heel state. From innovative energy projects that make the grid more resilient and sustainable, to initiatives that strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier, electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Facing divorce or family law matters? Count on Wake Family Law Group. Led by board-certified family law specialists, we approach your divorce or custody case with integrity and meticulous attention to detail, aiming for positive outcomes for you. Rely on us to advocate for your interests and help you move forward. Serving the Triangle and surrounding counties, learn more at www.wakefamilylawgroup.com. Wake Family Law Group, your future, our priority.
Hey there, Triangle NBA veteran and UNC basketball star Pete Chilcutt, proud owner of Generator Supercenter of the Triangle, is thrilled to present the real MVP, Generac Generators.
Pete Chilcutt here. On the court, I know the importance of a strong defense. Off the court, Generator Supercenter of the Triangle has your back with Generac Generators. With turnkey installation and unbeatable reliability, Generac Automatic Standby Generator ensures your power will stay on, family will be safe, and most of all, you'll have peace of mind.
Schedule a consultation today at GeneratorSuperCenterOfTheTriangle.com.
.79-63 Carolina, 3:08 to go. Louisville will have the basketball. Tar Heels on a 7-0 run here in the Smith Center. Timeouts, Heels have 3. Louisville is out. Tar Heels are in the double bonus that they would shoot 2 free throws on every Louisville foul. Cardinals have seen the Tar Heels whistled for 6, so they would be in the bonus. Possession error belongs to Carolina. So Jalen Withers Louisville career had 653 points, 455 rebounds, played 81 games, made 64 starts, and he has saved his best performance as a Tar Heel for his old team. He is now at 15 points, a season high, 9 rebounds, a season high. And Tyler, he is just being active in a ton of ways and ended up somehow keeping his feet in some heavy traffic there. And that last sequence ended up in an R.J. Davis three-pointer.
And you could tell he was absolutely exhausted at that possession. He might have needed some oxygen during the timeout. But I will say he's had a great impact on this game, but also he's moved extremely well without the ball and put himself in great position to score and get rebounds and big plays.
He just got another rebound, so a double-double for Withers. Sky Clark missed a driving layup. Withers, his first double-double as a Tar Heel. He did have 2 double-doubles last year as pass knocked out of bounds. Withers was trying to get it to R.J. Davis. So Withers, this is his 3rd career double-double, first as a Tar Heel. 16 on the shot clock, 2:47 on the game clock. Heels up 79-63. They led by as many as 20. Louisville fought back, cut it down to 5. Carolina has it back out to a comfortable 16, although there's still 2:44 to go. And Louisville has shown the ability to score in bunches. They are shooting 62% this half, including 5 of 7 from 3. Cormac Ryan's back in, makes a nice pass to Bacot, who is fouled going up.
Actually, you got to give Louisville a lot of credit. They came out in the second half and really fought. And I've watched Louisville play throughout the year, and that is progress for this team. And the way they started the second half gave themselves a little bit of a chance to stay in this game. But we have weathered the storm, and we've had some guys step up and make big plays, too.
The foul was on Tyler Johnson, his 4th. It will result in 2 shots for Bacot at the free throw line. First one is good, so Armando is now 4 of 5 at the stripe. Yeah, this is a Louisville team that lost to Chattanooga in the pre-conference, lost to a bad DePaul team, lost to Arkansas State, lost an exhibition game to Kentucky Wesleyan, who's a D2 school, and they're playing better. Told you, as Bacot did make both free throws. Beat Miami in Coral Gables last week. Very competitive with State this weekend. And they fought hard here tonight as a foul is called on R.J. Davis on the defensive side for the Heels. 2nd on Davis, 7th on Carolina. So it will result in Sky Clark going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So, again, Louisville is too proud of a program with 3 national titles to sit there and pat them on the head and say, great job for trying hard. But Kenny Payne trying to get this team moving back in the right direction. And if their effort tonight is any indication, it seems as though they are getting closer as the free throw no good by Clark. Rebound to Cormac Ryan. 81-63, Heels by 18 with 2:18 to go. Ryan, who hit 4 3-pointers to help build that big lead in the first half, but then got saddled with fouls here in the second half. Passes over to R.J. Davis, deep on the right sideline. Carolina milking some clock. Shot clock down to 6. Davis, one-handed pass to Cormac Ryan on the left wing. Dribbles into the corner. Going to have to force up a shot and comes up short against the defense of Huntley Hatfield. And everybody kind of stopped as it is a shot clock violation.
Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to go to the monitor, see how much time is left.
Well, now everybody seems to be okay with it.
We're on the same page. All right.
1:51 to go in an 18-point game. And now Louisville is going to bring in Percy Miller again. Remember, he started, only played a couple minutes, and then...
Master P's son, too. That was an interesting stat. I didn't know that.
Zan Payne has checked in as well, the 6-year walk-on, Kentucky transfer. Of course, his dad, Kenny, was a former assistant at Kentucky. That's why he started his career there and is now at Louisville. Carolina going zone as Sky Clark drives in, leaves it for Huntley Hatfield, and tough finish. I tell you, Huntley Hatfield, nice young player. Not a young guy, he's a junior, but he has really started to develop into a quality big man. He's got 15 points, 6 boards. He and Bacot have battled tonight. Bacot has 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Bacot has moved into 4th all-time in scoring in Carolina history. He's also moved into 4th all-time in ACC history in rebounds. We'll tell you more about that in a second. Davis drives, kicks it right corner to Cormac Ryan. He'll penetrate in and push in the little floater with 1:12 to go. 14 points for Ryan. That makes it 83-65. Heels working on the zone again. Ends up in a corner look for three, though, to Curtis Williams, who knocks in. Louisville has shot really well this half. 15 of 23. That is 65%. 6 of 8 from three. And that hot shooting has made this a more competitive game, but not going to be enough. Fields up 15 with 46 seconds to go.
They've also hit some pretty tough shots to start the second half as well. They've made a lot of contested shots, but also it's a point in the game where we're trying to milk the clock and run the game down.
As Ingram bangs in a three late in the clock. That was from the right side. Ingram has 8 this half and 10 for the game. He becomes the 5th Tar Heel in double figures. So second straight game that the Heels have put 5 in double figures. 86-68, Carolina by 18 with less than 30 seconds to go. Sky Clark gets through the defense, can't finish, but Zan Payne tips it up and in. That's the first point for Zan Payne this season. Makes it 86-70, and Carolina does not have to shoot. Jalen Withers has it. He'll send the pass over to R.J. Davis. Carolina does not need to shoot. Hubert Davis reminds them of that. Davis dribbling out the clock, and that'll do it. Carolina has now won 7 in a row, topping Louisville tonight 86-70. Carolina improves to 14-3 overall, 6-0 in conference play. They remain atop the ACC. A game Louisville team falls to 6-11, 1-5 in conference action. Again, the Cardinals whittled a 20-point deficit all the way down to 5, but Carolina eventually wins it by 16. 86-70 the final in Chapel Hill. Coke post-game report coming up. I'll talk to Coach Davis. We'll get a player. How about Jalen Withers might be a good choice tonight. Tyler will give you his thoughts. Dave will get you up to date on stats and scores. A lot more to do as we wrap this one up. Heels win at 86-70 from Learfield.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was just named one of America's best insurance companies by Forbes and the nation's best auto insurer in Crash Network's Insurer Report Card for the 3rd year in a row. Sometimes being the best means being a little different. Our difference is our people. And with agents in every county, you've got local, award-winning service right in your backyard. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC.
Thank you to the more than 57,000 people who gave to UNC last year. Your gifts are helping Carolina make discoveries, find cures, improve lives, award scholarships, win championships, serve our state, and change the world. To learn more about the power of giving to Carolina, visit giving.unc.edu.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation. Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com/AI and streamline your business today.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit HeGetsUs.com to learn more.
Out of the Bronx
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high-performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Exclamation mark, Katie Johnson.
Carolina continues to cruise through the ACC. 86-70 the final tonight. The Heels win by 16 over Louisville. This is the Coca-Cola postgame report. Dave Nathan here inside the Smith Center as the fans scurry for the exits. The Tar Heels in the locker room, and we begin a look at the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. So the Tar Heels and Cardinals go final 86-70. The Heels win by 16. Earlier, it was Virginia knocking off Virginia Tech 65-57, and Florida State gets a road win at Miami 84-75. In the top 25, number 12, Arizona leads USC 50-43. Just about 3 minutes into the second half. In that matchup, Caleb Love has 12 for the Wildcats. Everything else in the top 25 a final. Number 1, UConn beats up on number 18, Creighton 62-48. It's Houston 77, Texas Tech 54. Kentucky with the 90-77 verdict win against Mississippi State in Rupp Arena. Auburn goes on the road and destroys Vanderbilt 80-65. It's Oklahoma 77, West Virginia 63. And LSU, the upset win in Baton Rouge, knocking off number 22 Ole Miss 89-80. The Tar Heels improved to 6-0 in the ACC and maintain their footing atop the league. 7 wins in a row. The Tar Heels 14-3 overall, heading to Boston College this weekend. 86-70, the final. The Tar Heels beat the Cardinals, and we're back at the Smith Center in just a moment from Learfield.
On the road.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some model trims and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.